3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
And let's see.
Oh, yeah, here we go. We've got a bunch of action already.
Alright, what's really interesting is which commanders are gonna get. Oh, they're both going Mercia. From my testing, I found Dark Mercia was actually easier because her coin is the double sword damage one, but they seem to just like instant pick Mercia. And actually, ZombieGrub doesn't have the Mercia available, so.
I'm going for
Oh, and
Dark Mercy instead.
does go Dark Mercy. Nice. Um,
And I'm just going to kind of swap between themes. I got the jukebox up on my other screen, so.
all right. Oh, and I guess LeGrand got a faster first map. He's already on the second one. He got a more like close quarters map compared to Feardragon. I see ZombieGrub is actually taking a look at the map before going into battle. That's really interesting because you can't really check the map when you're not directly looking at it. Oh, Feardragon went for a mystery and he got a nasty one, I think. This is one of these pay the price or we get a first turn strike on you or something. Oh, maybe not.
No, he seems to have just clicked
I
through it.
think he just paid the price to just get a free pass, I guess. Which is it's probably better in the race because you don't spend time. Yeah. Oh, let's see. I'm interested in the barracks builds too. Oh, he's just going sword, mage. Yeah, that's fine. I think he has an item on his starting spear. That's probably gonna be good enough to carry him through the hard battle. And he's using groove here.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. You can spam Mercia Groove, and this is also
Yeah.
like LeGrand is already on like the third map at this point.
I think he has a coin for archer range actually. That's gonna come in handy.
Oh, I do have an option to bring up
Let's see.
the full screen, so we can take a quick look at LeGrand's screen for a moment. We can kind of see how they're doing right now.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, and they're already fighting Bull Rush.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting Bull Rush. His groove is not up, but his army is pretty healthy. I'm curious if his item is on the starting damage item that you get from the tech tree. I'm curious if that's on his spear or his arch. I'm gonna watch out for that. I think the archer has the starting armor, so the spear must have Jacqueline's axe. That's really good, actually. It can. I mean, it one-shots Knight pretty much all the time. And we're gonna see how he goes. The bull rush fight is actually quite difficult to approach while going fast because there's a bunch of terrain that's complicated to maneuver around.
Yeah.
And bull rush himself is the harder of the two elite.
And I've noticed the AI has vastly improved in Wargroove 2, so you're not going to see Bull Rush just kind of walking into like a really stupid position.
And he's actually taking his time with this battle, which, I mean, I can respect. When I was testing stuff, I find that if your army is strong enough, you can kind of just like position a little bit and then just spam end your turn, and eventually you'll win the map faster that way. But playing it careful is probably for the best when you don't have any chance to retry. And and now Bull Rush is starting to run away, and that might cost him some time.
Yeah, he's like actually questioning, do I actually just use my mages here?
Yeah.
And I guess this is the point where Like speed overcomes like being effective.
Yep, it is a rest after all.
Yeah, and
And
we're
yep,
gonna go
picking
back to the
400 gold. Uh, it's interesting because he also had. I think we can probably go to watching everyone. Oh yeah. Nice.
yeah. I just wanted to get a
Oh,
quick look at the bull
oh
rush.
no, we went back just in time to see ZombieGrub. You know, have to reset after an unfortunate battle. Uh, and she's going for Mercia. I guess Mercia is easier to pilot. Um, Initially, even if Dark Mercia can get a death ball going, I think Feardragon is currently fighting Oddvar, which is the easier of the two, but and like if you manage to bait him into walking towards you, you can end the map really fast. But sometimes he will just hang back and spawn skellies from afar, and when that happens, he can actually damage your army pretty badly and also take up a lot. So we'll see how this one goes. Hmm. Le LeGrand got the 400 gold bonus from his first elite battle, and even though he had the bonus where like the mage heals cost half, I think that's correct, especially with Mercia. But usually on the first conquest, 400 gold will give you more value than just cheaper mage heals because the conquest isn't that long. Although both are both are usable, I'd say. And yeah, Odvar is looking like today he wants to run away from Feardragon. That's pretty unfortunate.
Oh, that is rough. Yeah, because you against that fight you can basically just one shot him or two shot him if you have like
Yeah,
an archer.
a knight really helps against Odvar, and I see nobody is going knight. They prefer doing pike archer, which I guess is easier to pilot when going fast, perhaps, because I mean, if you the knight can get like hit by things and lose HP, whereas the pikes are generally tankier, and archers can stay hang back and be safe. Although I will say it requires more clicking. So we see the second elite battle, Advar, I think, was cleared on Legrand's end. Didn't quite catch which coin he picked, but he's looking to be a bit ahead. Yeah, he's one elite battle ahead from Feardragon and two from ZombieGrub, I guess. ZombieGrub now going to play a bit, I mean, more carefully, which is reasonable, you know. You don't like your primary goal is to clear all four conquests. Yes. The
Yeah.
secondary one is winning, and winning is also great. Oh,
And
actually, if you Legrand got a golem, and now he can just make very few moves
oh
and clear
right, yeah,
that.
that makes it significantly easier because especially when you have Mercia, Golem, you just walk forwards and that is going to make this part of the run a lot easier. I was just taking a
Yep.
quick look over at what Feardragon was doing. He picked the soldier damage, which I think is a good choice here.
Yes. Oh,
And
he's
he also
getting.
made sure, which I think is it's an interesting one because you're choosing time against consistency, but he had the option to just finish off the boss like straight away, like the mini boss, or he could spend like a few extra seconds clearing units for gold. And he chose the gold, and I think that's actually like a good choice. But it is interesting that that's like something people have to consider.
Yep. And yeah, Fear Dragon got a quite tricky map with like air troopers on both sides and actually dog and archer, so he has to take some damage here. Although I guess the how you want to approach this map for Feardragon is you're gonna take some damage, but you also have Mercia Grove ready, so you're. So I guess you have to plan around that.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he didn't use Mercier to bait more hits there and be like a bit more aggressive, but I guess there's always the fear of like I'm gonna take too much damage on my commander and that's gonna be a bad thing.
Yeah. Let's see. LeGrand is looking like he's gonna clear the final boss of the first conquest pretty soon. Mulder might run away from this, so it might take a little more time, but we'll see.
And we can actually take a quick look at him finishing off the first run. And yeah, he's just.
Oh yeah, good point by Stargen. Finishing off more units also gets you more groove.
Oh, that is a good point actually. I hadn't considered that as well. Let's take a quick look.
Ooh, Valder on the river. That's some good commander AI for him, I guess.
Yeah, and I just actually noticed while he was finishing off that run, and we're gonna go back to.
That's the first conquest.
Yep. Oh.
Yep. Intermediate. All good.
But I just noticed that LeGrandGrand has 500 plus crystals, so he's definitely been grinding out the conquest modes.
Oh, he's going for Sedge, which is it's a commander where the group isn't that useful in Conquest, but he has very nice starting options. The one that he picked has 2 harpies and a mage and 2 archers. That's like having the mage is really important for the Failheim conquest, and having 2 harpies is also pretty good because Failheim conquest revolves a lot around how you play around air and anti-air, and so a map is effectively over once you've cleared every anti-air of the enemy. Merfolk is gonna sneak by and crit one of his archers though, so that's not the best start for him. On the other screens, ZombieGrub is fighting Bull Rush right now. Her army is like not in the most ideal shape, but especially after that knight crits onto the archer. We'll see, but
yeah, she could take out the archer though. I think that's probably the play right there.
Yeah,
and then
also just got Groove, so should be possible to clear this, but have to be careful not to lose too many units or get Mercia trapped.
yeah, I mean she really just needs to hit a recruit center. He's only got 2 spears with Mercia right now.
Ooh, so when you go to a healing camp and your army is healthy, if you've done your upgrades in the skill tree, you can get an upgraded Song of the One, where you basically get some commander groove on top of commander healing, and now we see Sedge actually benefits a lot from that because he's pretty slow to getting groove. Yep, and we see he's just tanking mages with Sedge, and then I wonder if menuing Sedge is actually worth the time in this situation.
Yeah, because you really just want to kill stuff as quickly as possible. And yeah, they're just gonna run up and hit it instead.
Yeah, you see he's focusing down the mages first, and then he'll take care of the rest later.
A little bit unfortunate he took a hit on his archer, but I think that was like a sacrifice he was willing to take.
Yep, and he's mage healing at the end of the map instead of at the start of the map. That's really smart because at the start of the map you don't decide where your units are, and So it can be a bit tricky if you need your units right now. Let's see. And he built a witch here. I think I agree because he already has 2 harpies and his army is pretty healthy. So witch will, I mean, it will help especially against this boss in particular. The Oracle.
And while that's going on, ZombieGrub actually did clear Bull Rush.
Yeah.
Which,
Very nice.
when you only
And
have 2
also,
spears, that's actually pretty difficult to do.
Also can build a knight here. And she's gonna have a pretty good army to like continue into this run.
Yeah, I mean, that's 4 full recruits. Like, she was saving money. I saw earlier she had the option to buy some items and didn't go for it. And yeah, that's kind of paying off now. Like, really just gonna get a big army. Got Mercy as well, so like those spears, even though they're a bit damaged, like you're gonna be able to heal them up.
Yep. Speaking of Bull Rush, we're seeing Feardragon on Bull Rush 2 about to end it. That will be his second elite battle.
Oh.
And Bull Rush is gonna. Oh.
Unfortunate timing on the advert there.
Yep.
I am
Bull
having
Rush
to.
claims a last victim and sends some ads to us.
It's just the way things go. I mean, Twitch is really getting the money's worth here on these ads today.
Let's see, and just getting some money on the coins. In Felheim, coins usually aren't that useful, so getting money is way better because you can get stuff like this armor from merchants, or this captain's sab. Both are really good. And I guess he's gonna put the damaging item onto the archer.
Yeah.
Which I guess is fine.
And ooh,
I
puts
like
armor on the harpy. Yeah.
Yeah, armor on the harpy is very good because it can now tank hits from anti-air, such as mages and witches, and so you can be pretty liberal with how you send them in. Also, I guess mage heals are half price in Conquest. So healing harpies isn't like that hard if they happen to get damaged.
Oh, ZombieGrub, I think she's gonna take a bit of damage this turn.
Yep.
Archer.
Minimizing the damage she's gonna take.
Yeah, although, ooh, the mage lives.
Mage living is pretty important. So
yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah, you want that heals, like even though you've got Mercia, like throwing extra mage heals on there is very useful.
Yep. Also was tanking with Mercia at the front, which is also pretty good. The commander is tankier than the rest of your units.
Okay, we've got LeGrandGrands. They are currently going up against the mini bosses of the Felheim campaign.
They are going against Fenris and Donut,
which I actually think is one of the easier, actually possibly the easiest mini boss in the game.
He's looks like he doesn't quite know how to deal with that mage, and he's gonna send harpies at it. Yeah, that's what the armor allows you to do.
Oh, and I believe that's the tier 2 version of Sedge's Groove activated now.
Yep.
He's gonna sadistic rush from range.
Chili, Fenris, and Donut are probably like the ones who can like randomly make you lose the most time, because they have like items that give them a lot of extra moves. So if they decide to run away, you're gonna spend a few turns catching up. And I saw Feardragon just encountered a frog. I feel like I have to point that out.
Did the frog do a pull? I was looking at
the frog got cleared on turn 1.
Oh. Oh, that's the way it goes, really. Frog is very annoying to fight against. Not necessarily like the most dangerous unit in the game. It's either like the most like undangerous unit in the game, or it's like it will just kill you.
Interesting, I saw LeGrandGrand going for a path with a campfire rather over a path with uh, a tower to recruit. That's interesting.
I mean, Sedge is pretty beaten up at this point, so
Oh, that's a good point. I
yeah.
didn't quite see that.
Yeah, for as much as actually his whole army's taken quite a lot of damage too. He's definitely
Yeah,
trading a lot of harpy hits into mages at several points.
and
So
that witch isn't putting in that much work at the moment because I feel like he's not really having problems like killing air units. And we see ZombieGrub on Udvar now, and
Feardragon's on the
Udvar.
final fight as well. So yeah, they're making
Oh yeah,
progress. And it looks like ZG's like struggling. Well, not really struggling, but Oddvar is running away, and that's very annoying to deal with.
yeah. We're gonna have to go chase after him. Well, there's two ways to like go at this map when Udvar runs away. You either like push to catch up to him, or you like move back and hope that he stops running away and just runs into you. Oh, and Feardragon is like fighting Valder, but looks like his army is not in the greatest shape. But he does have a necrotic arm apparently.
Oh
So he
yeah,
should manage eventually.
yeah. Like you, I don't think you can actually lose if you have a necrotic arm and a lot of gold, which it looks like he does. He has over 1,000 gold, so yeah, like you just can't lose if you got necrotic arm. I think I remember during playtesting, I had like 20 soldiers at the end of a run once.
Yeah, that is a necrotic arm moment. And it looks like it's a zombie grub's turn to get the ads just as I was about to check if Advar is still running away or not.
Oddvar is playing the ads right now, so.
Advar is using dark magic on us.
And while this is going on, LeGrandGrand's just continuing to go through the Felheim campaign. Although, it does look a bit awkward just because of, like, there's so much air and, like, there's not really ground forces aside from these two archers. I guess the mage as well, but it does look a little bit awkward to play around with.
He's finishing the dog off with Sage Groove. That's not sure if that's the fastest way to go about things, but it works. And it's Sedge Group, so can't really hold it against.
Actually, it looks like Feardragon really is just going to rely on this necrotic arm to keep going.
Yeah, I mean the Valor fights can be pretty tough with all the knights. So
Yeah, and
you
he
know, having it off cannon fodder really helps. And he doesn't really want to lose Mercy at this point, right?
no, yeah, like you this is the worst point to lose, like to lose your run. So I think he's just kind of deciding, like what am I going to be doing here? Am I gonna like risk getting Mercia killed? Which ooh, she takes a big hit.
Yep. Oh, the air trooper flying past everything to hit the archer.
Yeah, that's pretty scary actually. He's checking for lethal. I don't think he has it, but actually I'm gonna bring up full screen Feardragon while this is going on. Take a
I think
quick look.
ZombieGrub is approaching the final fight. She looks like she has a very big army, so she'll probably do fine. And meanwhile, we have the final map of the Felheim mission on LeGrandGrand,
Oh
and
wow, so they're all going into
Feardragon is
I just want to take a
probably
real quick look at how Feardragon's doing here because this is really scary.
yep. Looks like the archer actually didn't take that much damage from the air trooper, so. But you probably have to use Mercia Groove. Oh, this is Mercia's second groove, so she's not gonna just heal 50, she's gonna heal 85.
Oh, wow.
She's pretty much gonna be full. But in this situation, Volder has the Barrett, so it's a bit complicated. Yeah, I think you still want to raise some skellies.
Yeah, I think
Probably.
you probably raise Skelly, hit Volder with it, and then heal everything.
Yeah.
But I'm very curious how he's going to play this out. Is he just going to pull back and... I mean, that's also a good option.
Yeah, better be safe in this situation, especially next to rivers. You can have a bunch of suicides happen out of nowhere
Oh, that
and
is a good
die.
point. Yeah.
So I think it's a good decision to move Mercia back.
Yeah, and I don't even think you want to move the mage forward. You just kind of want to be safe.
Yep. The mage has an armor item, the first tier actually, so standing here is fine for him. It also means he could like move forward and tank better, and whatever hits him will be on vulnerable terrain. But maybe you want to keep your mage for the heal.
Okay, well, we're going to go back to the full race screen, because I'm kind of curious how everybody else is doing there. And LeGrandGrands, they are on the final mission. They are working their way through. Is it always Emmerich you fight on that one?
Yes, there's always Zemric, and it looks like his army of mostly archers and harpies are slowly pushing at everything. He also has a golem, so
Oh, yeah, he's been doing pretty well at getting golems out consistently. And actually, there's just since you like frogs, there is a frog out right now. ZombieGrub dealing with that at the moment.
and using Saykoya on Emmerich, this is the final map. It doesn't matter if you lose the groove. Getting the damage early can be more useful.
Makes sense. And yeah, I mean, I guess you've got witch hexes that you can throw every turn as well. So just
And now Emmerich runs away. So maybe it was actually not the best.
well,
it's really weird how you approach boss fights in like this kind of race context, because the best move for clearing it uh, can pretty often result in the enemy running away and like you having a hard time finishing the map fast. And there is flagstone up north, so all the harpies will not be able to chase after Emmerich.
oh, and there's Feardragon clearing the first Conquest run.
Nice.
So doing well there.
Taking a moment to breathe.
Yeah, putting himself on the board. And ZG is actually caught up and is now also on the final mission too. So
Yep, looks like she has a pretty beefy army. Although, yeah, 2 spears should be fine.
yeah,
She
I
will not
think
have the safety net of the necrotic arm though.
no, and actually loses. Oh wow, doesn't lose a dog. That dog must have
That
armor
dog
on it.
has armor, nice.
So it's not often you get to see a dog survive a night crit.
Oh wait, it doesn't have armor. It has a damaging item. Oh, maybe she has a coin to help with that.
Oh, maybe. That's interesting.
And yeah, it's like, yeah, the dogs, they were nice. They took damage. And oh, Feardragon's going for Sigrid on the Felheim Conquest. I think it's a good choice. It's like a very safe choice. From what I tested, she doesn't have as good of starting squads as Sedge, but looks like he rolled a very good one here. 2 harpies, a knight, and a mage. Probably everything you need.
I'm just looking at ZG going through this right now. I think making the wisest choice to use spears to clear this night. I think, yeah, I'm going to set up that spear crit and even builds groove. So, yeah, still looking pretty good.
Yeah, the Volder map is a bit tricky because you need to watch out for knights like running through the barracks and critting you,
Oh, yes. Yeah, I've
and
definitely
that can
fallen
surprise
for that
you
before.
if you never like encountered it before. Looking at LeGrandGrand, we got he started the third conquest and picked Volder with a ooh, actually this is a really bad start. Getting a warship very early is can be a run killer and like
Oh,
I think
yeah,
maybe
as you say that, immediately
there we
dies.
go. I was about to say maybe he should reset the run, but
But
looks like he won't have a say in that matter. Oh, didn't pick Merciful, unfortunate, but I understand. It is a race after all.
does
Getting
Merciful
a
do anything
Kraken.
particularly special? Or is it just fishing twice?
Hmm?
Merciful, does he do anything special with his groove these days?
He watches birds in forest. That's he's that. Before he was only fishing in water. Now he can watch birds in the forest.
Nice.
Really, he just does double what he did in Wargroove 1.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm looking at
Oh, it
ZG.
looks like Feardragon is gonna get hit by a ballista crit. Ooh.
I can't see the ballista on the. Oh, no, I can see it. Yep. This is the
That
harpy.
ballista is actually stuck in the corner.
And yeah, I think making the correct decision here to just send Sigurd after it. Who's also going to eat a ballista crit, so you're going to get to see two of those in one game.
Wow.
But
Peak ballista placement right there.
I mean, this is what Sigurd is kind of made for, though, is being in this situation where she takes some damage, because, I mean, she's going to build
Yeah.
so much groove just
Yeah.
attacking this over and over again.
Ooh, 4 attacks to finish it off. That's costly in terms of time.
Yeah, but builds a lot of groove, so...
Yep. So all right. So there was a frog in Lagon's side. um, let's see.
Oh, is that a ballista as well? Are we just seeing all the ballista crits
Yeah,
today?
all the ballists. Nice. Um,
There's someone in
here's
chat
what Fear
saying,
Dragon's gonna build. Oh, Ceylon mages. That's pretty good, right?
oh, that is very good.
It's only one, I think. So
That's still
yeah,
200 gold for one of the best units you can get in Conquest. And I think that
yeah.
actually
So
allows, yeah,
oh,
just lots of
actually,
buys.
if you look at Legrand's screen, he got an exchange depot, and that's gonna allow him to that allowed him to like completely reshuffle his army comp. That's like one of the best things you can have in this conquest. Second is probably getting a tower. Um, but yeah, now he's looking at a really good situation. He also has a frog, which I approve.
Yeah. Oh, gets a nice mage heal off there.
And he
I think
looks
I watched Sneaky play through this campaign and he got like 6 Kraken? 5 or 6 Kraken by getting that exchange.
exchange depot, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dang good.
Yeah, I guess Legrand didn't have that much money. It looks like ZombieGrub is about to finish Valder right now.
Oh yeah, Volder fleeing to the river. Interesting decision there. And oh, yeah, beats Volder. So that is campaign 1 completed.
Nice. So
Yeah, everybody
all
has
three
something on the
runners have
board.
completed the first campaign. That's pretty nice.
That is nice. I mean, I think like one of the worst things that could have happened is you have nobody Or you have people that just like don't complete any runs.
Yeah, and ZombieGrub, you know, going for some upgrades in the tech tree. Why not?
Yeah, I do think you want to. I mean, I guess you buy like necrotic arm, although there is like a bit of a risk here. Like if you spend too many gems on upgrades, like you're gonna have to. Like she hasn't unlocked
Wow.
everything, so
Did you spot the frog pool LeGrand just did?
no, I didn't. I was looking at the upgrades.
He he pulled a turtle onto land with it, instantly clearing it. So let's see. Actually, I think ZombieGrub did not unlock Sigrid for the Felheim Conquest, so she does
No.
not have that option.
Yeah,
Unless
I'm actually a bit worried that she won't have enough gems to unlock the fourth campaign. I mean, at the current rate, she won't actually reach that, so maybe she's going for more of a I want to be consistently completing 3.
yep, which is fair. The
Yeah.
fourth one is like if you're not sure you're gonna clear it, it's pretty reasonable to just focus on the three first because the fourth one is a bit brutal.
That makes sense. And this being a launch event and this not being the main game of 2 of the runners, I can respect that. Like, yeah, they want to go for like more of a consistent. I want to just complete what I can rather than what we're seeing from like LeGrandGrand, where he's clearly going for the I want to beat everything.
We'll see.
But
We'll see.
I mean, that said, like we still had him die in his first run of
Ooh,
Part 3.
ZombieGrub going for the ballista start. Nice.
Ooh, definitely going for the fan favorite pick here.
Yeah. See what else is happening. Looks like uh looks like Feardragon is doing pretty well. Tommy is fairly sizable. He has Sacred Groove. Mm, might have a little bit of trouble with that witch because the dog is in a quite annoying starting position where it is likely to hit a mage. So yeah, I'm gonna play it safe and retreat most of his army, I guess. Meanwhile, Legrand is, fighting with his frog.
Pulls the frog into Volder to get a kill. Oh, that's
Nice.
some advanced strats right
Collision
there.
damage.
Yeah, I mean Volder does take a bit of damage for that, but
Yeah, this is like most of the fight happens with water in this conquest. Looks like he did not get a tower in his map, so no easy win for him. Oh, ZombieGrub got a Nair Trooper crit. Oh, going for all of the tech. Oh, and that witch unfortunately finds out there's a mage in that forest.
oh
That's
yeah,
that's
Fog's
really
pretty
really
brutal.
unlucky.
And ooh, loses the witch. Oh, that is rough.
And looks like LeGrandGrand is gonna have revenge against warships with this map where the warship is the mini boss. This one has an item that allows it to hit water, and I think he's just now realized that he cannot frog pull this warship because it is a mini commander. But it looks like he's gonna deal a bit of damage anyway.
Yeah. Oh, this fight's pretty brutal actually.
Yeah,
That warship
if
can
you
do a
have
lot of
like one
damage.
harpy, you can trivialize it, but that's not happening currently.
Yeah.
Oh, discount witch for Feardragon, but he doesn't have the money to buy units. Oh, that's unfortunate. And going into an elite battle, it will be Fenris and Donut.
So actually, I think Sigurd is really good on this one. You can just stand her like literally where she is. Let people come out to the sides, and she can just tank infinite units in the center because she'll always just build groove.
Looks like LeGrand is finishing off units before the boss as well. Getting frog pulls. I think killing with a frog pull actually doesn't award you groove or money, so small optimization mistake there.
Yeah, but it's all about style when you do that.
Of course, frog is all about style. And Feardragon is looking like he has the tools to clear this map with his harpies. Um, ooh, that's a pretty big map for LeGrandGrand. Going for mystery is risky, but it looks like the map south might be better. Um,
Oh, it's the
because you.
wheel.
Oh, it's the wheel. Surely he's just gonna skip it, right?
Oh, it goes for the
Surely
spins.
that's not worth the time.
I guess if you just spam click the button, it's pretty quick.
I mean, it's not that bad, I suppose. Oh, necrotic arm. Oh, this is probably the worst conquest to pick up necrotic arm, actually. But also armor, so nice.
I mean, I feel like Necrotic Arm's always a good option, though.
Yeah, but like it won't help you if you lose to a warship or something.
True, but you could just build swords to bait warships in.
I guess it can help you, because like you build a sword every turn, the warship kills one every turn, and eventually you can hit it when it's on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually he's Valdur, so every sword is gonna get boosted by the groove. So I necrotic arm actually way better than what I.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of swords coming out here. And just take a quick look like up at Feardragon. Yeah, just kind of like running away from these
Yep.
dogs right now.
The safest strategy on this map. You be careful until you clear the mages, and once you did, your harpies can go in.
Oh, looks like he's gonna lose.
One of them.
That's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think you'd rather lose a harpy than take a hit on the mage here. Probably.
Oh, but the mage hits the sword instead.
Nice. Yeah, the mage moved before the sword, so it couldn't go for a harpy.
Okay.
Very advanced strategy by Feardragon there. Like very impressive knowledge of AI behavior patterns.
Well, he is a software engineer by trade, so maybe he's got some like hidden insight there, but it might also have just been luck. I think that's also a fair thing to assume.
What? No, no. Surely he knew. Alright, this is ooh, this is the Kraken mini boss, one of the scariest ones.
And just a
There's
note,
actually two Krakens on this map.
yeah, just a note for
So
anybody joining in, and I probably should have put a timer up on the screen. This is a 2 hour race, so like they have a time limit, and we will be cutting it once we hit the 2 hour mark. We're just coming up to 45 minutes right now, so like coming up to the halfway point. I think at the current rate, I would guess that we're gonna see ZG and Feardragon kind of aiming to beat 3 conquest modes, with LeGrandGrand trying to aim for that 4th one.
yep. Let's see. Oh, the Grawler is gonna take some damage here from the boss, and he's aiming to snipe the Kraken, I believe. And it looks like he also got a coin to increase his Merfolk's attack range, which is really useful. And he snipes that Kraken, clears the map.
I can't quite make out what those coins were.
Gets the full heal get the full heal coin, which is reasonable. You know, you took some damage from the Kraken countering you, and
Yeah, when you get an army that size.
He gets the item Tree Sap, I believe, who allows your units to have 20 health regen per turn.
Oh wow.
Gets Hiker's Boots on a Merfolk. That's really good because amphibian type, movement type gets slowed down by a lot of stuff. But if you have the hiking boot, suddenly they're just zooming all over.
Oh yeah, like especially like things like forest are like really punishing on Merfolk. And pulls the turtle onto the land and gets that immediate kill. Some very good advanced knowledge of frogs here. Oh, we got LeGrandGrand in our Twitch chat saying frogs too good.
I mean, I would have to agree, you know?
Yeah?
Let's see. Looks like Feardragon is taking a little time finishing off his elite battle.
It is a bit tricky.
Looks like he struggled a little bit to do the air, the harpy strategy because still two mages here. He's gonna use ZombieGrub to get rid of one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's only one dog left. So,
yep.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Oh, I think I see him face palming, realizing that he could have just ended the game without having to use Groove, but if you beat the mini boss, that's like really the important thing.
Yeah, this should be fine. Yep, he has the upgraded campfire, so he could have gotten Groove back from that, but looks like his army was not that healthy. And
oh, is this Oracle? It is. This is another mini boss.
Yep.
So actually, just going from mini boss straight into another one.
He's just doing a mini boss rush. He's almost in the 4th Conquest already.
Yeah. Okay, LeGrandGrand getting a terror and actually going into the final battle.
Getting harpies just before the final battle, which is the level where they are the least useful in this conquest, but still useful.
I mean, I don't think there's really a situation where having more stuff.
Yeah, harpies are always going to be useful, but this is like perhaps the most challenging part of the 3rd conquest. This map in particular, where the old nemesis from Wargroove 1 is just here because why not? This isn't a canon timeline, right?
I love the use of the necrotic arm there. Actually, this is like really where it's like shines, is that you can use it to kind of launch forward and get early captures. So
yep, that necrotic arm sniping that port. Usually that port starts captured by the enemy, so that's really nice not having to deal with the AI potentially spawning stuff there. And Feardragon's already killed the Oracle very fast. Boss fight this time. Nice.
Wow, yeah, really, he's doing pretty well. Like he's gonna.
And actually, ZombieGrub on the Oracle as well. Nice.
Oh wow, she's actually keeping up. Well, I guess that's her first mini boss fight though.
Yep. And looks like She baited the Oracle with a Harpy, which is something you can do, speed up the map,
Yeah.
because the Oracle will not crit because she's a mini boss, and which damage heavily relies on the crit. So in this situation, tanking a hit is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I
Although,
guess like the question now is how do you actually kill?
oops,
Because I guess well she has ballista, so
yeah.
but that I guess like the only other thing I can think of is Groove will hit, but yeah, those air troopers are not anti-air, and I think the ballista is actually the only other anti-air unit on the table right now.
Ooh, yeah. ZombieGrub is having a little bit of a rough time. Maybe it's worth to just Ryota Groove the Oracle,
I think
but
so. And
but
I'm gonna
like
go to the full screen actually. I wanna take a quick look at this.
yeah. Worst case scenario, the Oracle is gonna run away into a place where the ballista can't reach and could get soft locked. Like, oh, it looks like Ryota is also on low health.
Yeah, you actually you almost wanted Groove to escape at this point.
Ooh, on 1%, and the Oracle has a special hex that deals 20% damage.
Oh, that's scary. This might be the
That's
end of
why
this run.
Ryota is on 1% now. That's let's see.
Goes for the blade dash. A lot of
Maybe
these
you want
units
to
are
like
very
spread
heavily
out your.
damaged.
Maybe you want to bait the hex away from Ryota by like grouping up your units someplace else. But oh, every unit is like, oh no, the Oracle has so many targets to hex and kill.
I think this might be the end of this run. I don't see
Ooh,
a way of getting out of this. Like really needed to make sure that the Oracle ran into ballista range.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, an unfortunate way to end it, but actually, you can't check the enemy's gold in Conquest, but it's possible that the Oracle just spent her money on the first hack, and so won't be able to use it a second time.
yeah, but now comes the like, how do you keep Ryota alive? Because I think that mage might even be in range.
Ooh.
And yeah, just walks up and oh, that's an unfortunate way to go.
Yeah, like pretty unlucky to lose your mages. I guess that's the weakness of the ballista start is that if you don't get a mage later, you don't have mage heals and you don't have, well, more anti-air. But going for the Rumb start this time. So I assume she's gonna pick a mage start, which should be easier to pilot. Hmm.
I did see
Although these are not very good starting squads, unfortunately.
well, there's recruit options available, so
Yeah, still possible, but not ideal. And LeGrand is looking like it's turning into a big fight. Um, Classic Sigrid, just fighting it out. This map always turns into a big, like, brawl. There's no real, like, secret strat about it. Ooh, frog pulling the frog.
oh wow, yeah, Sigurd is very, very low, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, just can't quite
Fortunately,
go down this turn, unfortunately.
and now, ooh, alright. So the warship not going for Valder, so,
Sigurd just stands still and yeah, there she goes.
yeah, that's the end of her.
Oh,
For, again, I guess.
congratulations, LeGrandGrand takes the third Conquest campaign and now we're gonna go into the fourth one.
And now this is where the real challenge starts. I'm really interested in the starting squad. Yeah, Errol and Orla probably the best for this. They have the best groove and starting squad combination. I'm not gonna
Sounds
say out loud what I think they should pick because I think they're on stream. But one option here is way better than the others.
I definitely see one that has a gun. Guns tend to be quite good.
And yeah, the gun is especially good because quite a few problematic boss fights get taken care of. And this is one of them. This is precisely the one you want the rifle for. And we're gonna see how he's gonna take care of it without it.
Oh, those are 2 Kraken.
Yep. And all the merfolk's gonna get crit with the river. And now your archers aren't that great against Krakens because Krakens also have 3 range and can counter. And this is already not an ideal start, but also like a very good illustration of why you want to pick the rifle squad. Let's see. Looks like Feardragon is on the Fog of War map at the moment.
Looks like he's playing out well though.
Yep. Unless like a Kraken comes out of the fog, he should be fine.
We're gonna see a mage heal. Sigrid? I can't quite make out her health.
I think it's either 8 or 5.
Okay.
So not too scary. Unless like 5 units jump out of the fog. And in fog maps, you should like keep track of what you hear during the opponent's turn to know how many units there are. And it looks like LeGrand is actually going to manage to clear the Kraken mini boss. Well, really the Kraken fight without the rifle, but looks like there's some damage. And in this conquest, mysteries are generally not worth going for unless you're desperate. And I think wise choice here to just say no to the mystery, which will likely, just kind of kill your army in general.
Oh, right, yeah, this is the... Is it like the prison one? Where the guards...
Oh yeah, it's basically they are asking you if you want an extra fight, and I mean in a race, usually the answer will be no.
Yeah. Unless you think you can like one turn it, and you really want those extra units, but...
Oh, and looks like LeGrand ran into Fenris and Donut and doesn't have the army healthy enough to fight them, and is gonna restart before even like really fighting it out.
Yeah, and campaign 4 is really, really tough.
Yep. Doesn't get any rifle start this time either, and doesn't get the twins, so definitely not an ideal start. I think Wolfar's starting point is commander takes more damage, and he runs into the frog mini boss, which is it's okay, but it can surprise you if weird stuff happens. Like there is like a bunch of abyss tiles, and that frog does have 5 range on the pull. And currently, there is a bug where frog pull ignores Fog of War, which has not been fixed yet, which makes this boss especially threatening on this map.
That
Although
is
it's
very
still one of
terrifying,
the
actually.
easier fights. It is still one of the easier fights, which is, I guess, saying something about the 4th Conquest.
Yeah, if you can randomly die at any point. Oh, but LeGrandGrand playing it out quite well.
Oh, right. Chad is catching that Feardragon's knight spawned in the middle of 2 mountains and abyss. So that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Looks like he's even getting a hit by a Nerd Trooper for it.
That is That's really unfortunate, actually. You can get
Oh,
very, very, like, messed up by spawns in this game, I've noticed.
yep.
I've
And here
def
he gets a LeGrand gets a Tread plus Commander boss fight, which is also pretty tough. You know, this could serve as a final boss for any other conquest, and it's just the second map for LeGrand here.
damn. Campaign 4, yeah, is no joke.
Yeah, intermediate by the way.
Yes. Yeah. That's really spooky, actually.
Looks like he. Oh, and here the trooper having the utility of flying across units to hit the tread. Very nice.
Yeah, it's coming in handy. There was a lot of discussion, I remember, about whether air troopers would actually be good units or not. And I guess we'll wait and see how they like impact like the PvP meta, but on Conquest they definitely have some very good uses.
Yep. Looks like he took care of the tread very swiftly. Oh, Feardragon has the option to buy a dragon.
And goes
Oh,
for it.
that's really nice. He just has so much money. Let's go.
Oh, it goes
Now,
into the final boss now.
ooh, this is like perfect timing because like your dragon isn't gonna get chipped on the way there, you know.
Yeah.
And there is quite a bit of road here. And
And yeah, it looks like we're going to be I was very curious about like how long this was going to take overall. Like, would everybody need the full 2 hours? I hadn't quite seen a lot of the fourth conquest, so I was wondering, is everybody going to beat it, like, and all that good stuff. And I think we can safely say that going for like the 2 hour time period, because like we're just going past the 1 hour mark now, and both Feardragon and ZombieGrub. I guess Feardragon is like about to complete the second one. But even LeGrandGrand wouldn't have finished everything in 1 hour, so.
yeah, I think I've seen LeGrand got a cursed coin choice, which was pretty tough, where he had basically he had to pick the commander gets one less move, and that's like really painful. He's now fighting Oddvar before he turned into a skeleton, I suppose.
Oh, human Oddvar.
But he does have a harpy, which will make things. He has two harpies actually, so that will make things easier. Although the Oddvar still is a mage,
I just
so
want
harpies won't be enough to
to
clear him.
take a quick look at Feardragon on full screen. So,
Yep, he's at the final map, sending Sigrid in forward fearlessly, then Feardragon sending the dragon in.
yeah, I mean, as long as you keep your air units out of range of the
Yeah,
mage, like, yeah, and these harpies can just follow up and essentially wall after this point, so. Yeah, he's looking
this
at a
is
good
the
point.
classic dragon one shots the ballista.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like the question here is, do you use the harpies to injure the enemy knights, or are you using them more so to damage the the enemy harpies so they aren't as big a threat? But then again, harpies don't really do that much damage in general, actually. So
Except against knights. But he
true.
also has an air trooper for the knight, I guess. And Enric has a pretty big army even on intermediate, actually. So
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a bit worried about hitting like just weakening units. I think that isn't the best option because you can see those get suicided in later. But
I mean, it is Sigrid, so surely that's fine.
fair enough. Okay, well, that turn went out pretty well, so let's go back to the full race screen. And
Yep.
coming back
Oh,
just in
and
time to
Sigrid
see.
gets grouped, so
Nice.
should be safe.
Okay, and the LeGrandGrand cleans up into the fight while we were looking at
Yeah,
Feardragon's
you
screen.
probably never want to pick a mystery on the map because they're just so risky. Going for the tier 2 Wargroove. Actually, that can be really. Oh, and he gets Fenris and Donut. I don't actually know if you can just like finish the map on turn 1 if you have the right setup with Wolfar tier 2. That might be possible.
Oh yeah, because you would just be able to
Yeah.
pinball
I guess
something
you would
in.
need like one unit to be in range to hit them, and then Wolfar Groove could like hit them both, and then
Hit them both again.
Yeah.
Actually, they are in like the perfect position right now to do that.
But it
So
looks like he's gonna make short work of these two dogs. Perhaps you want to conserve your groove for a more difficult mission here, but clearing it fast would mean he takes no damage at all, which would also be fine.
yeah.
And also, Wolfar only has 3 moves, so he can't actually get a good groove onto the donut.
I just realized, is there recruits on 4? Can you recruit?
Yeah, there are.
Oh, okay. So yeah, banking some gold is
It
useful.
would be way too difficult if there were. But it is still kind of limited, and like sometimes you're forced into losing half of your money after a fight because you don't want to pick the other coin.
Oh no, adverts on Feardragon's stream just as it looks like he was about to finish.
Just before he finishes off Emery.
Oh,
Which
unfortunate
is
timing.
like, no, don't watch.
We're gonna see.
Feardragon's spending a lot of time on this turn, actually.
I'm actually gonna go to full screen of someone else because that is I believe that's like an R-rated movie. So.
Ooh, Wolfar with the coin debuff to Commander taking extra damage is really painful.
Oh, that is nasty.
The dog crit, it's like 60%.
But it looks like he can clear this up pretty easy. Oh yeah, Archer's gonna finish up. So it's just a case of, is there more stuff I can do before the end?
Yeah, and fourth Conquest is definitely the one where you want to like finish off units at the end to get some value.
Right. Oh, and yeah, actually looks like. Oh, it just goes for that. Actually, there was a harpy there. Could have gotten a hit on a sword or something just for a little bit of extra gold.
I think he has max groove though.
Oh, but you get a little bit of gold for damaging units, right?
I don't think so. And here, both like coins were pretty bad, so he had to eat cut your gold in half right before merchant. Which, I mean, these are good items, you kind of wish you could buy everything. Looks like he's just gonna take the Great Tree Sap. And he has no money for recruits right before the final fight. Ooh, this is... it's not guaranteed he's gonna actually clear it. That's a pretty rough fight, There's a Guardian, there's Dark Mercia.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like Wolfar tier 2 groove is gonna be hefty. Like, you're gonna have to use it extremely well here.
Yep. I am not 100% if Wolfar can groove Guardian. Oh, actually, I think spending all your money on that healing item might have been a trap here, because now he can't mage heal until he kills some unit. So that might he's gonna have to play a dangerous game.
Okay, and it looks like during the ad break, which is a rather unfortunate timing.
Ooh, Feardragon.
Feardragon is already on the 3rd campaign, so...
Yeah, going for a similar strat to what worked for LeGrand. Going for Valder with the Kraken start, which is definitely one of the strongest.
Yeah, Kraken is definitely, I would say, a little bit overtuned right now. Just a little bit too strong.
Just a little bit. Oh, looks like ZombieGrub might have a chance to end the Fenris and Donut fight very quickly. Maybe, although it looks like she doesn't have the units in range to take advantage of that. Unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
But, I mean, they might not retreat here, which would be good. And looks like the Conquest snipes by the Guardian with the like commander taking extra damage debuff.
Oh,
And that's pretty painful. Although he gets the twin start now, so better, you know. And no rifle for him apparently.
yeah, it just wants to do this without using guns.
No, it just wasn't available in the starting squad. I
Oh,
guess.
well, I guess the one time that it was available, he didn't pick it though, so.
Yeah.
Is that a
Let's see.
warship? Oh, that is a warship.
Ooh, oh no. He does have a Kraken that can deal with it. He has to be careful. The Father doesn't look like he's at full HP. And I don't think the Kraken can crit him, but yeah, he has to like send his merfolk at it. And the Kraken, I suppose. Not sure. Does he know the warship cannot hit the Kraken? Because that's pretty like advanced, I guess. Looks like ZombieGrub did take care of Fenris and Donut actually very fast. Like Fenris and Donut usually takes a lot of time because you have to be careful. But yeah, going very well, taking an archer coin and looking good into the next map. LeGrandGrand looks like he got a fairly easy first fight, and he got a mystery where I think he should just exit to map, I believe, and not take this fight because it's not worth it. But looks like he doesn't go. Oh, actually, he takes the 50-50 and gets the items. Nice.
So what items did he actually just get there? I think he's taking a look at them just now.
Ooh, that's like I think this one you can only get here. Uh, can't quite read that. He got a great tree sap. That's pretty good. It's the one on top is the regen item, and he's got two. This might be like Oddvar staff, which means you can like explode your own units. Which I don't know if that's a plus or not, but
I guess if you get necrotic arm and that, then I could see that being very good. Also, I
yeah,
wonder
that's
if you
pretty
can blow up. I think you were showing it off just there.
Oh, he gets the Caesar fight. The Treb is really in the corner. Actually, I think the Treb just can't move out of there.
Oh, okay.
So, pretty lucky starting position for this fight. Um, looks like Feardragon is struggling a bit to take down that
Oh, I think
warship.
yeah, that merfolk's on a beach. Yeah, you want to put that in
Yeah,
water,
I
don't
think
you?
he doesn't know that Krakens can't be hit by warship.
Okay, it just retreats his army to the corner. Is just like, nah, this warship's causing me a lot of grief. I need to get away from this right now.
Yeah, which is you don't want your land units to get hit by a warship. And yeah, if he wants to play it super safe, he could actually just tentacle the warship and like pelt it down with merfolk.
Oh, but
But I mean, looks like he just kills it.
nice. That is a very
So
tough
yeah,
first
that
mission.
also that works better actually.
Okay, it looks like he has a lot of recruit options though, so.
Mm-hmm.
You can go for the mystery? Ooh. Interesting. And just, oh, immediately gets the Deadeye.
Ooh, that's really nice. That's very nice. It can snipe merfolk and krakens from safe distance. So that's really cool. I saw he also has a tower on his map. If he goes for that, it would really help with the rest of his run. But that's in a bit. So we'll see. He gets fight Captain Sour. now. I think that's his name.
I haven't paid. There's so many names now. I'm gonna need to like write all these down. Just to like take a brief aside. I actually really like this as an event format. I think we might have to do this like maybe not too often, but I definitely would love to do more of these in the future.
Looks like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun watching everyone run and like their different approaches. Like, looks like LeGrand got the Oracle fight, which is like the easiest fight in the fourth Conquest.
Oh, is he
But
gonna
it's
move his
still a
rifle
little
up?
annoying because like you can't really avoid getting hexed by her. So yeah, it looks like, yeah, the items he got were the Advar staff that just explodes your allies. Oh, we need one tile away from the Oracle this turn. Unfortunate. Feardragon looks like he's making good use of his rifle already. Looks like he's not very familiar with the water units because he seems to be respecting the harpoon ship's range with land units.
Can it hit on beaches though?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess I would much rather someone make the mistake of respecting that and where it isn't
Yeah,
necessarily needed.
way better.
Yeah. Okay, and yeah, just being very
And
cautious
his
here.
mini boss is just chilling in the corner, apparently. That is not what you want a mini boss to be doing. Looks like Legon is actually taking quite a bit of damage from the Oracle fight.
Do
Because the
you?
Oracle was also chilling in the corner.
Okay, Oracle goes down. Nicely done. So on Feardragon, would you move the merfolk into that forest? I feel like
I
that's the
mean, the
play.
Merfolk is safe in the forest, so
Yeah,
yeah,
like I think you just get
probably.
it out of the sea and it could definitely move to the forest.
Yeah, it's safer than on the beach and in the water. But I'm not sure he's very familiar with how beach combat works.
Oh, well, it looks like he's thinking about the forest.
Oh, actually, no,
Yeah,
he might be going for it. Nice.
yeah, goes for it. And yeah, I think that's the best option really there.
Yep.
Just keeps the
You
Kraken
just
safe.
don't want to take damage right now
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can
until.
just keep your army nice and safe. You don't want to have to worry about dealing with a lot of. And actually, that's a nice use of the armored sword there. 'Cause I think Volder's pretty unhealthy.
Yeah. Valter had got hit by some warship earlier. Ooh, the turtles are chasing around the Kraken. You do not want the Kraken to get hit by a turtle.
And I
Um,
think you just kind of sit here and throw things at
yeah.
it with the merfolk from the forest.
You gotta watch out. The minibus is now moving. You don't want the rifle to get hit by the minibus either.
I think Fear Dragon can kind of just like we can put some yakety sax on and just like run that Kraken around in circles while the rifle shoots the turtles and
Yep. Um, let's see. Looks like LeGrand is on Fenris and Donut. Uh, ZombieGrub looks like has a healthy army and Wargroove available, so not in a bad position. And yeah,
I guess at this point, yeah, you're just gonna try and focus on trying to play out the first or like the second conquest run and make sure you get that because it would be unfortunate to die at this point and then
yeah, and like third conquest, like also tests your knowledge on water units and stuff. So you also want to take your time with that one. So ZombieGrub probably should aim to go like 2 slow runs, but that slow and careful runs, like. Although she is getting a water map in the air conquest, which is pretty funny. And oh, Looks like Feardragon unfortunately lost the fight against that Merfolk mini boss.
Ooh. Unfortunate way
Yeah,
to go.
I didn't quite catch it, but he might have like put Volder on the beach and then allowed the turtle to hit him.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think we're going to see stuff like that. Where
Hmm.
we see.
And LeGrand is back on the final fight, and this time has a better army. He has a dragon. Has to be very careful to not let the guardian hit the dragon, which the guardian I believe is in range of the dragon right now. So that could be unfortunate, but he also has the twins groove, so he can heal it up. I think he also has to watch out with the twins because he picked a few debuff coins for the twins, and that's also unfortunate. Usually, what I do against the Guardian is you just build a sword with these racks to just bait the first hit, and when it's on cooldown, you try to just either lower its HP enough or just, heal it over. But looks like the twins are the ones that are going to eat that hit, and that's a lot of damage. But at least the dragon is healthy. And the twins can use Groove to heal themselves up. But the tier 2 groups are also gonna deal some damage.
Ooh, Cooling Flame. I actually haven't seen this before. So is this a heal and damage?
Yep, it heals you, damages your enemy.
That is very nice.
It has the unfortunate side effect of making you unable to see what the map is like.
Oh, yeah, that is I think we can full screen that just a second.
Oh, oh wait, no. Oh, I thought ZombieGrub got killed by a frog, but it was just Romb untransforming from Groove, so.
Okay.
Whew.
Yeah, that fire effect is very intense. You cannot really see the terrain under it very easily.
Looks like LeGrand managed to decap the Guardian, but cannot cap it this turn, and a mage could just run in and capture it and have it at full HP, and that would be really unfortunate. But it looks like that's not gonna. Oh, looks like the AI does not want to capture the Guardian, which
Interesting.
is fortunate, I guess.
That is very fortunate. Let's just take a quick look over what ZombieGrub's up to. We have a tower. That's pretty
Yep,
nice.
with plenty of money for 2 buys at least.
Yeah. So picks up a witch, I think that was, and let's see the pickup of the.
Yep, that's a harpy. Very nice design on the fiery harpies. I
Oh, but
mean,
goes for the air trooper instead.
yeah, also very nice design on the air trooper.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
And
oh, he's approaching the final battle. Is this one, then a healing camp, and then the final battle, and that witch is already paying off. Like, look, this is like the main thread of this map, and the witch just snipes it.
yeah, although could have hit with the archer first just for a little bit more
Yeah,
optimization,
could have.
but not the end of the world. And I think actually we're going to see a mage heal. Oh. Oh, this is actually really smart because she kept enough gold to.
Yeah, Rom starts with the point that reduces your mage heal cost to half.
Oh,
So,
yeah, those 75 costs are really nice. Ooh,
she
but
can
hits on
just
the
spam
archers.
easily. Yeah, I mean, he's probably gonna spam a lot of mage heals now that the archers took damage. Curious if LeGrand is how LeGrand is doing on the final map. Actually,
We can go back
once you
over to
take
that.
out the Guardian, it's mainly DM and a bunch of mage. Although, what can happen is DM captures some production buildings and like pops out a big unit. That can be pretty dangerous. It was just an air trooper here. So it looks like Legrand is doing real fine for this fight. Buys a rifle. Probably could finish off Dark Mercia this turn using the archer's exploding allies thing. But I'm not sure. I haven't played with that yet, so I'm not sure how safe it is to go for that.
Yeah, I guess like you don't want to be throwing away units without a good reason.
Now
Although
the
if you're on a map
Guardian
with a
is-
barracks, I guess you could really.
Yeah, it's mainly like the start of the fight that's dangerous. Hopefully the twins are not on 20%, or they could have killed themselves right now, but looks like it's fine. Dragon crit for the finish. No, never mind, not enough. Ah, Dragons got so nerfed. And ask Sneaky, he'll tell you all about it.
They did get
But
nerfed quite a bit. That is
yeah,
definitely true. But I think other heavy hitting units on the commander did as well. I believe Golem's got nerfed slightly. Oh, but finishes with the rifle. Nicely done.
ooh, the rifle. Actually, big brain by last turn. And that's the fourth conquest.
Oh wow.
Gonna actually read the dialogue. Nice.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're doing this well, and at the 86-minute mark, finishes
I
up.
mean,
So
yeah, I guess the ending point would be when you kill Dark Mercia, so the dialogue afterwards should be fine.
yeah, that is the end of the run. So congratulations to LeGrandGrand, 86. Pretty solid run.
Yep. Got a unfortunate few runs in the fourth conquest, but managed to pull through at the end.
Yeah, I guess the first run on the second conquest as well was a bit unfortunate. And had I put a bit more thought into this, I could have actually had a scene which was just 2 people, but I'm just gonna take a moment here to note that I think there's definitely ways I could improve this this streaming experience, and I see people in chat liking the idea of doing more stuff like this, so I think we're definitely gonna look into that in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fun to look at. I mean, I think I'm fine with the small screens because I have a lot of knowledge, so I can more or less know what's happening from few information. But probably, yeah, little bigger screens would
Yeah,
help.
I mean, the something I can do is use fancy animated stuff, so I can make it so the screens I could have one large one and then swap them around, so things would get bigger and smaller. How do you tiebreak for second place? So I guess it would just go to whoever beat that conquest first.
Yeah. Oh, Feardragon is on the frog boss fight, who has an impossible name to remember, but it's the impossible name to remember, and it's also the indomitable. So you know that frog means business. I think it has plus pull range and regen and more defense. So yeah, kind of tough to take down, but also it's a frog, so not the best at combat.
Yeah, frogs are definitely not the strongest.
In direct combat, at least, I guess.
Yeah, they definitely have their moments where they can shine, but
Yep. It's like your dragon's just playing safe, cleaning up the rest of the units before worrying about the frog. The frog isn't not the main threat on this map.
yeah, I mean, I typically will just run inland and let everything kind of follow me.
Yeah.
Generally, that's kind of the way to play this, but I guess you could also run out and try and finish stuff off here.
Ooh, it looks like he's realizing that the merfolk is in the water, so he can't, you know.
Yeah, I think. Wow, that frog is very durable. He's got 2 injured merfolk actually, so he has not got the best options to. I think you just run inland at this point. and let the frog
Maybe
chase you.
you like retreat a bit to so that the frog steps onto land.
I mean, I guess you could pull the frog onto land. I don't think there's that option
Oh,
right now, but
no, it's a mini commander, so you shouldn't be able to.
oh right, yeah, that's a
Although
good point.
there's some like fake mini commanders as bosses where like you can actually pull them, but yeah, it looks like I think the frog also has. No, it's not this one. It's in the fourth campaign that this frog has an item that has regen. This one just has defense, I
Right.
think. So it won't be like regening 25 per turn.
I will say, while we're on the topic of frogs, I do miss the old frog art. Which you
The
can if you're on the
placeholder.
Wargroove Discord, there are emotes that show what the frog used to look like at one point. So I'm not really giving anything too much away when I say that.
The
But
frogs are like the best part of Wargroove too.
I like this, using a sword to kind of wall here. I think Feardragon's just kind of figuring out, like, I should... Oh, no, just goes in and hits. I don't quite know how I feel about that, but...
I mean, frog won't be that much less effective at lower HP, right?
I guess. But you don't really want to lose it either.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to lose it.
Okay.
Oh, looks like he also doesn't have a mage, so it's...
Yeah, that's a bit rough. I mean, maybe there's a campfire coming up, but...
Yep. I think ZombieGrub might be approaching the final battle of the Felheim Conquest right about now.
She is,
And there we go.
yeah, she is just about to end it, I think. Oh, yeah, Ballista comes
Oh,
in. But I think, yeah, Rom's just going to finish off. And, yeah, ZombieGrub puts a second Conquest run on the boards.
nice. Yep, taking a time to appreciate the victory.
Yeah. Maybe realizes that, like, this is possibly going to be the 2 runs that she completes.
What time is left? 28 minutes. I think it's possible to clear a full Conquest 3 in 28 minutes, but you have to be pretty fast for that, so... Oh, look! Feardragon pulls the frog onto the beach, finishes it off with Valder. Nice.
Nice. Oh, so you can pull.
Yep, looks like this one is a fake commander. And now ZombieGrub looking to unlock the third conquest.
Yep. It has enough gems for it, so that should be fine. Only just, though. Oof.
Ooh,
1 gem to spare.
calculated.
So, I mean, I think at this point she can't do the 4th one. Just because spent quite a lot of gems, but yeah. I think...
Yeah, the fourth one is harder than the third, but yeah, the third's pretty long.
Yeah.
You really have to be running it to clear it in the remaining time, I suppose.
But I respect that she's willing to give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, why not? You know.
And oh, we see another warship.
That's a really weird start for ZombieGrub. That's like none of these are great.
Right.
I guess the left one might be the best.
This goes for
The
a lot of
right one is
riverboats.
okay because it has a mage, but also it's pretty bad for water. So you're hoping to get recruits pretty fast.
Yeah. And yeah, Feardragon up against the warship right now.
Again.
Again, I mean, I guess. Well, you put your merfolk in the water,
In the water, yeah.
and they should be okay. I mean, I guess the question is like, will any of
Although
these?
his merfolk are pretty weak, right? Oh, he did get a campfire, but they're not full HP.
Yeah, I mean, eventually they can kill the warship.
Yeah. I guess the strategy you try to bring it next to the bridge and frog pull it into the bridge.
Oh, that's smart. Actually, yeah, like, and a lot of those tiles are completely lethal to the warship, so...
Let's see how it goes. And yeah, ZombieGrub is fighting for like her with her kind of weird start where her only thing that can hit water units are riverboats, and they're not the best at that, let's say.
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough. But we'll see how far she makes it. Oh. Well, I guess this merfolk just walked onto land, which is pretty ideal.
Yep. I think she also has a cheap mage shield with Rom, so she can manage, but she's probably hoping to get recruits pretty soon.
Yeah.
Unless like a warship shows up and yeah.
And already taking advantage of those cheap mage heals.
See, oh, looks like that warship got a crit onto Valder, but
Oh! We're gonna see
Feardragon
it.
knows. Feardragon has the strats.
Oh, and he gets it. And that's the warship down. So now, this gets a lot easier from this point.
Yep.
But, I mean, he doesn't have, like, the strongest army left to fight this, so... I guess you just want to... I'm gonna have to get a frog emote, aren't I? I think that's just gonna have to be a thing for Twitch.
Oh.
Although Twitch does have some rather good frog emotes, so...
Oh, I do believe ZombieGrub is fighting Captains. Oh, this is gonna be so rough. Oh, only has riverboats to fight turtles. That's not gonna go well.
You only need to kill the mini commander though, right?
Yeah, but it's a merfolk, so it's gonna be pretty slow to come into your range. That's not looking good.
Oh, loses the swords. That's rather unfortunate.
Yeah, he like moved one tile, so I guess you would just kind of run your riverboats around the islands and wait for the merfolk to come onto land. Although, is this the one that has extra range? Because if he does, he might just like poke away at you from the water forever. That would be unfortunate. Ooh,
I mean,
wait,
I guess like
think...
eventually Rom would build up tier 2 groove and murder
it. I'm not sure that's fast enough.
That's tier
With
1
the
though.
new like, oh, just tier one. Tier one could be pretty cool for one-shotting that merfolk. I'm not sure if it does it. I think Feardragon lost his frog. Frog will be remembered.
Yeah, he's just trying to figure out
How to deal with that frog.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you kind of just need to run everything on land.
It looks like that merfolk is actually on land now, but is she going to just pop the groove for it?
No, not
Yeah.
yet. Unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you have cheap mage heals, so merfolk hitting you isn't the worst.
Yeah, but that's quite a bit of chip damage. But I guess Rom can just kill at this point.
Most likely.
Alright, another cheap mage heal comes in. And I guess Rom just wants to punch.
No, setting up a mage heal, I think. Or did she already? No, just
Goes for damage.
Oh, looks like Rom can't finish it off this turn. But
That's another turn of like getting hits on the harpoon ship though, so.
Yeah, actually went better than I thought it would for this map without anything that can fight water. Oh, but wait. This is the commander that regens 25 per turn, so that's why it's not dying.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, looks like Feardragon is fighting Harpoon Ship and
I believe that's a
has
turtle?
two
Or is
harpies.
that a frog? No, that's a frog.
There's both.
Okay. Right. ZombieGrub manages to beat the mini boss. Chooses to pick up more gold. And we got
Yep.
19 minutes left on the clock, so
Yeah. Unlikely to finish before the time is up for ZombieGrub.
I guess we
Looks
should
like LeGrand is gonna have some frog party to celebrate in the meantime.
yeah. Ooh, I love the frog art actually. Yeah, they're just having a good time.
It is easy to have a good time with frogs.
Yeah, I will say, of all the units that they've done, like all of the additions to Wargroove 2, I definitely like the abilities that we've gotten. Like the frog is extremely fun to use. The Kraken, I think is a bit strong right now, but I think it's overall very fun. Like grabbing something
Yeah,
and like holding it there is quite cool. Like air troopers are really fun to use as well in their own way.
definitely a lot more fun. Things like Wolf Forest Tier 2 are really fun to use too. Yep.
You okay?
Yep.
A frog pulling a frying pan in the background there.
See, oh, ZombieGrub, we're using Crystal Heart.
Oh, and we have adverts, so I think that's like an R-rated
Oh.
film, so we're gonna go.
Wow.
We're gonna
Do
go
you think
over
they
to.
detect like the groove animations or something?
I think it's just
All right,
unfortunate timing.
Fear
Twitch.
Dragon proving that harpies in fact counter harpoon ships.
I mean, if you got enough of them. Oh, he had a merfolk behind it too, so.
Yeah.
And he
No,
just
this
has to
is
be
actually
very
a
careful here because
yeah, this is a
Valder.
pretty nasty army to
Yeah.
fight. Like there's no way to just fight it without taking damage. And also, I guess he has a lot of cheap units, but no mage, still no mage.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think you just sacrifice that spear. Like, you don't really go further in.
You could set up a dog crit onto the frog, perhaps. But
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, the frog is really a
Oh,
gamble. Like
oh, it would only
whether
be
it's
like
gonna
two very
be
weak
bad.
dogs getting the crit, so.
Yeah, it's weak dog. So, but definitely want Valder to be chilling in the back.
We got LeGrandGrand talking about puzzle modes in Wargroove 1. Oh, someone texting Feardragon, it
Oh,
seems like.
that's a time lost right there.
That is a time
Not
loss.
turning your phone off. But I mean, it's probably not gonna matter. Although he has like 15 minutes left. About 15.
I think he could definitely get another.
I think he's close enough to the end, but he's gonna have to be a little fast.
Needs to be careful what side these harpies hit from. Actually, I don't even know if you necessarily hit with the harpy first, although that seems to be the play. Because Valder is going to be able to produce more and more swords.
Yeah, and also if you get a campfire, you want your units at like 70% or more, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think the theme of this run is just few dragons struggling to finish off frogs.
Yeah. I mean, can Valder launch a sword forwards to hit the
Mm.
archer?
Oh, but the frog is in the water. It's not on a beach. The
Yeah.
frog found like the one.
Oh, I'm more thinking like you really want the harpy to hit the frog at this point, but then you have this full
Yeah,
health
I
archer.
guess.
I'm wondering if like Wolf or Valder could have shot a sword forward, but
Yeah, you probably can. Wait.
I think the dog is blocking it now though, which is
Yeah, it's a
unfortunate.
bit awkward. You have to tactics your way through it. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely like people are talking about puzzles, and I think I'm definitely looking forward to what people are gonna make with the in custom content. Because there were like some pretty tough campaign maps with puzzles in Wargroove One.
Yeah, I definitely had fun with playing puzzle mode back in the day. I think the thing I'm looking forward to the most on that front is people making their own puzzle campaigns, and oh, we see a defeat screen on ZombieGrub. I think
Ooh, unfortunate.
that might be
Yeah, I
the end
guess
there.
I guess you never really got the army rolling with the weak start. Oh, I think that was a warship. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. Unfortunate.
So this is going to come down to can Feardragon finish the third campaign?
And he gets a pretty tough map, but there is no anti-air on this map, so the harpies are free to go. I guess there is one archer, which is the one threat to the harpies. Hmm. But he can take care of it. Although what might happen is the krakens like tentacle one frog each, and then the harpies can't move.
Ah. I guess, but that doesn't seem super likely.
Yeah, feels like Feardragon is gonna run into time issues. He's really close to the end, but the final map is quite long.
12 minutes left on the clock. It's not looking super hopeful. And if we take a quick look over at ZombieGrub, she's just playing through the first mission again. She's going with Rom. Has a harpoon ship this time, so
You know, harpoon ships are not very great on this conquest, but you can get a coin that allows them to hit land units, and then they become pretty powerful.
that does sound extremely useful.
They don't do like crazy damage, but they have a lot of range and mostly don't get countered by land, so they just kind of pelt
Although,
away at everything slowly.
I was about to say moves the harpoon ship onto a beach next to a sword, but the sword decides not to go for it. Actually, this map's really tricky because there's so much beach that the warship is going to be
Yeah.
very dangerous, but
And there's also a frog. It's a pretty tough first map.
and is
Ooh,
that
and wrong moving in forward next to warship. Oh, it might be dangerous.
yeah, could have stayed and fought though, but
Yeah, I guess just runs away now. Cause gonna just spam these cheap mage heals and get back up to full.
yeah, and harpoon ship gonna take advantage of its range and try and bully that warship. Can warships hit harpoon ships on beach? This is like
They
one of
cannot.
oh.
They simply do not have a, a number in the codex for that. Oh, look, the krakens are actually using tentacle on the harpies.
Oh wow. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I guess, does he have any option? I mean, you can hit the
I mean,
tentacles.
yeah, the harpy can hit the tentacle.
Or like anything can hit the tentacle. So really just needs to finish off the archer more than anything.
Yep. Or I guess if you just poke the archer, you can get started on killing the mini boss. But I think you might actually want to get started on the mini boss just because uh, you don't want the mini boss to completely kill everything in the next turn.
And we're seeing ZombieGrub gets groove and gets
Yep,
is
tier 2
that
group
another
on ROM is
oh
probably decent to have tier 2 group on ROM because if there's one like enemy you can't deal with, then ROM can take care of it.
yeah, I don't he can't hit air with it, but I think he can hit
Yeah,
sea.
he can hit there.
Oh, he can? Oh wow.
Yep.
That's even stronger than I remember it being. So I think Rom could just activate tier 2 groove and smash this warship.
Yep. Might not be enough to finish it off. ZombieGrub is looking at the codex for what is effective against against the warship, perhaps. There's also a rifle on this map, so you gotta be a bit careful. And oh, actually, ZombieGrub might get surprised by the fact that this warship can actually hit water units because it's a mini boss.
Just want to give a quick shout out. Thank you, 80s Mother, for the raids. I actually forgot that sound effect still played, so I got a bit of a surprise there. It's all good. We'll change the music up a bit here. As we come into the final stages of this race, I think it's really going to come down to, can Feardragon beat this mini boss first of all?
Yeah. I think he only has this mini boss and then Sigrid. And
Volder actually is like taking chunks
ooh,
of damage from.
yeah, Valder has a Kraken next to him.
Yeah, that's actually really brutal. Can he even? I don't know if he can escape. Oh, he can. He can run down to that beach.
Yeah.
I don't think the merfolk can chase down there, so.
Yeah, there's a riverboat on top. I think it's not in range of the lower beach time.
Oh, he might actually be dead, depending on how this goes out.
Can he finish the mini boss, perhaps?
I don't think so. Not with injured
Yeah.
swords.
Doesn't look like it.
Let's take a quick look at him on full screen again.
He's just like chipping away at it with his harpies, which is probably how you. Oh, but this Kraken has regen. That's why he's having trouble.
Right. He got so
Ooh,
close.
and yeah, looks like the other Kraken gonna get a good position to.
Oh, he has that
Balder.
merfolk like hiding behind his chair on our screen as well, which is unfortunately not able to assist here.
Maybe put the merfolk next to Valder to stop the crit, but I don't think Valder can tank.
No, I think Volder is just dead, and oh, the look of surprise. I think he just realized that. Oh no, that's so harsh.
Unfortunate.
Oh.
I mean, when you've been playing Conquest for 2 hours, it gets really tiring, so yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if you want to put a message in chat and ask if they want to call it there. Since I actually I don't think anybody could finish this in the time limit right now.
Yeah, I don't think it's physically possible.
Rather unfortunate. But I think they put on a good show. I think getting the first two,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
like that was a really deep run there by Feardragon as well. So
yeah, and I think he had a decent army to fight Sigurd. It would have been tough, but I think it's possible. Um, he got some really nice frog plays along the way, though.
oh, we both said unfortunate at the exact same time. Oh, that's rough. And kind of funny. The second warship. Oh wow. I'm just looking at ZombieGrub screen. Just like another warship. Oh, campaign 3 is brutal actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard, and then if you get a tower, it becomes really easy until the final map where it becomes hard again, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, but she actually takes out the warship. So
Nice! Riverboats. With riverboats taking down a warship, you know. I mean, she's doing something I don't know.
and we have adverts on Feardragon screen. So we're gonna full screen over on ZombieGrub just for the moment. We got
Yeah,
3 minutes left on the race, so
I think if we learned one thing through these conquest runs is that frogs are pretty tanky.
they really are. Yeah, like even Commander is not really necessarily struggling to kill there, but
And sword left.
okay. And I think they're just gonna. He'll come out and ZG just really wants to finish this. Alright. Completes another
And there we
mission.
go.
I think maybe she's looking over her
Only
chat. There's like
lost
3
one
minutes
unit
left on the
from a
clock.
warship.
I see her typing on her stream. Sorry, I assume that's going to be a Discord message I'm about to receive.
Yeah,
Alright.
and ZombieGrub is saying.
Okay, I think
gonna be
everybody's
their
done
stopping
at this point. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the race screen one last time with I believe that's an Assassin's Creed ad playing on Feardragon right now.
Why can't there be Wargroove 2 ads, you know?
Oh, I know, right? Someone call Chucklefish and get them on that right away. But yeah, we are. That was really fun. I actually had a really good time. I'm going to be donating money to charity, and other people may also feel free to do that as well. We have for ZombieGrub, we have Girls Who Code, so they're going to be getting $10 from me. Anybody else who wants to donate, you're all more than welcome to. From Feardragon, we're going to have $10 going to prevent cancer. I will be giving $10 or $5 per conquest completed, and I don't know who this charity is. MDM Medicines du Monde. I believe this is a French charity, so if you want to take a look, Saykoya, and let me know. I'm going to post this in chat as well. Doctors Without Borders? Okay. Thank you, LeGrand. I appreciate that. So I'll be giving $20 to them as well. And anybody who wishes to join in and donate, then they are more than welcome. Yeah, I mean, it was just like a bit of a little bit of an extra incentive because I didn't want one person to just like finish the race very clearly and have everybody else not really have a reason to continue going. So I put a little bit of a $5 per conquest completion. I think that was a nice little added incentive, and raise a little bit of money for charity as well. And anybody who wants to help and donate to any of these 3 charities, yeah, that would be wonderful. But obviously, we're just doing this for a bit of fun, so no pressure on people watching either way.